Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots, we live in the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
What up, you beautiful bastard? How you
Hey,
doing?
welcome to the
Hey-o.
show.
That's right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the damn show. It's not redacted as AF. Not redacted AF. It didn't stick. Joe doesn't like it. It's not going to be called that. I've accepted it, brother.
It's all right.
It's all good. Oi, dude. Interesting fucking day. I say that a lot because every day's pretty damn interesting in this space, but interesting day.
Okay.
Germany making their way through their bag. Dude, they're almost done. They're almost done selling off their Bitcoin. I think like 280 million to go, 300 million, somewhere in that ballpark. They'll
Chump change.
at this point, yeah, considering what they've been doing. I mean, a day or two, hopefully. What is today? Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Possibly tomorrow they could be done, but maybe Monday, Tuesday at the latest at the rate they've been going, man. So that's cool. That's fucking cool. Donald Trump.
I thought you were going to wait.
I'm going to wait.
I think it's more interesting to tell people why we're going to wait.
Okay. Well, that was it. I just wanted to mention it's probably the biggest story it's the biggest story in the past day, but also it's weird that it's like we get so many big stories. It's normal now. So Donald Trump's going to be speaking at the what it's called Bitcoin 2024 Nashville. It's the stupidest name for a conference. Maybe that's not even the right name, but that's how it's listed wherever I look. Bitcoin 2024 Nashville.
First of all,
Anyway.
2024 shouldn't be in the middle. It should be either Bitcoin Nashville 2024.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
It's stupid. Maybe and it's so stupid that I'm assuming I got it wrong, but I actually think I got it right. It's stupid. Yeah. So Donald Trump's going to be speaking. There was rumored before, and it's official now. Of course, guys, Henry's got to be here to chat about that. So we're waiting. But
why is Henry not here?
Well, it's fucking funny, dude. I missed his message, but he must have been speeding or something. Henry's dealing with the police right now. Yeah, they got him. They got our boy. What are you betting happened? Like speeding?
Yeah, I'm betting speeding. I'm betting that once he got pulled over, he tried to whip out his "Make America Great Again" hat on, just to be like, "I support the what is it? All Blue Lives Matter."
Yeah, back the blue.
Yeah, back the blue. Either that, or he was wearing it while driving and he got pulled over for a Trump hater.
Man, well, why don't we ask him because he just made it.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah. You can take your MAGA hat off now.
That was the fastest ticket I ever got.
Oh shit!
Good for you.
Yeah.
What happened?
There's like a zone where it goes from like a 35 to a 45, and I was going 48 just before the 45.
We got cameras today, or you still got people in the car?
I might be able to here in a few minutes.
All right.
Maybe I'll get out of the cop. It's funny. He gave me the ticket and he's like, yeah, so court would be on Monday. I'm like, Monday? Wow, it's quick.
That is quick.
Are you gonna fight it?
Quick. No, it's like the cattle call where you just show up and they write your ticket down to like a parking ticket.
Oh.
Did you do anything? Did you bitch out at all? Were you like,
no?
Just want to say I'm a veteran, and did you do anything like that?
No, you know what? In New York State, it says it on my license, like at the top, it says veteran.
Nice.
But no, I found that never really gets you out of much. In fact, it probably gets you a ticket because they think like, oh, what you think? Because you're a vet, I'm not going to give you a ticket.
Right.
I'm just like, whatever. I'm not going to do the argue. Like, yeah, it was going too fast.
Just
I'll go on Monday. They'll give me a parking ticket, dude. That was literally like not even 10 minutes.
Were you pissed?
No, I knew it, dude. I was driving, he turned around really fast, and I was like, yep. I could see the 45-mile-an-hour sign, 50 yards in front of me, and yeah. It's just, you know what, for as much as I drive.
How fast were you going?
48.
What?
In a 35.
Oh, 35.
Yeah,
48.
he said it was 45 and then drops down to 35.
I was in a 35, literally about to hit the 45. So I sped up. Like, you could see the sign. In fact, I had already passed the sign.
I thought if you can see it, that's the speed limit, which is probably stupid.
Oh, I think it's where the sign is where it.
That's such a dick move, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, being there, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Anyway.
The 45 sign, at the point he pulled me over, I could still see it behind me.
Huh.
So we were just getting into the Trump talk, which we were delaying until you got here.
Oh,
is that what we want to talk about first? Do we want to go market first? Where are you taking us?
Well, let's do this because maybe this is a good setup for the market, right? Let's talk a little Trump and Bitcoin and all that good stuff. Then we'll take a peek at the market. But yeah, dude, Donald Trump speaking at Nashville. What's the name of the conference, Henry?
Bitcoin Nashville.
Bitcoin Nashville. Is that better than what I was thinking it was, or was that exactly what I thought it was?
You thought it was Bitcoin 2024 Nashville. That's
Got it.
Oh,
okay.
You might be right on that because I think I have seen that Bitcoin 2024.
Well, shit, Nashville. It's right on this image, and that's why I just wonder if that's the official image because that's such a stupid.
It could
name.
be just Bitcoin 2024, and then in Nashville.
Nashville.
So that's just added on. It's not part of the title,
right? It's like Lollapalooza.
Oh.
Chicago.
That makes sense.
This is their, I think this is their flagship event. Like they just did Bitcoin Asia in Hong Kong. I think they do Bitcoin Miami in December. I think Nashville is their big event where they get 6,000 people.
If you thought Henry the Grape was seething and horny to get Paris Hilton and people to follow him on Twitter, I can only imagine the ravenous horniness that will happen at Bitcoin 2024 Nashville when Trump is around and Henry is on the scene.
Dude, will you make any effort to try to see him?
No, dude. I think I need to head back that Saturday that he's going to be there.
Oh.
So, and honestly, I'm not going to the conference. I don't think tickets are crazy expensive.
I thought you were
going there. No. They don't want me there.
Oh, okay.
No. I'll be there. We're doing something with Magic Eden. Like I said, a party with them. But
so why wouldn't you just be automatically shoot in there? That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Because it's keep in mind, there's inscribing Nashville the day before Bitcoin Nashville. There's still the laser eye thing. Remember when I was telling you that one lady was like, now remember, don't talk about other chains and NFTs. I'm not even sure that they're cool with ordinals. Some of them probably are.
Oh, dude, I'm not even thinking this is a Bitcoin conference, right? There's still that battle. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's interesting. I wonder for the guys who go to all these conferences, which that's starting to be you. I wonder if that divide is starting to change. If the laser eyes are starting to get outnumbered yet. I can't imagine yet, but if it's getting closer.
No.
You think it's a bit off?
No,
it's a tiny user base that's into ordinals.
But I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't think inscribing Nashville is officially.
Yeah,
it's on the Bitcoin National logo.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Huh?
Are you just repeating Bitcoin Nashville? Nashville
just over and over.
Mm-hmm. He said that's the only thing that's coming through.
Bleep, blop, bloop, bleep.
Sorry. So.
He's in that spot again.
If the conspiracy that he is a robot was ever out there, this will only add to that.
I believe it. Henry, you feel free to chat whenever you think it's cleared up. Chime right back in. But yeah, coming up in 2-ish. What is this? 2 weeks off? 2 weeks off.
I'll make a bold prediction, by the way, here.
Let's hear it.
Henry will be there on scene when Trump is there. He will make that happen.
He's gonna stay. He'll stay longer.
On stage with him.
He'll charge the stage.
he'll hide in a box on stage and then pop out as soon as he hears Trump is in the building.
Oh, I love it.
I think it's cool he's going. Like, I think it's cool that he'll be there.
It is.
Curious what he'll
It's
say.
a big deal.
I think it's lame. I think it's fucking
Is it? I think it's cool. There's a lot of politicians going. Vivek Ramaswamy's going. There's like a bunch of
great.
Republicans.
Is Vivek going to be his VP?
No.
No. Burgum or Vance, maybe Rubio. Although I think there's an issue if like the two people. I didn't even know this, that like the president and vice president can't come from the same state.
Oh, really?
No shit.
Yeah.
I never. No. That's interesting.
And
I think that is. Fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Interesting. You know what? So I think he's waiting to see if Biden, like, what happens in the next few days before he picks, because I bet it makes a little bit of a difference in who he picks based on, like, are they going against Kamala? Is it going to be Biden? So.
Okay, there's no law or regulation against the president and vice president being from the same state. So.
Sweet.
Interesting. False news, Henry. Stop pushing your narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, it sounds like that stuff's starting to shift from like the Biden team is exploring Harris. Like they're doing some, internal polling and shit. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's dude, I think everything changes, as stupid as it sounds, but when the Hollywood actors start coming out, like it's so crazy. But yeah, George Clooney coming out and saying this guy's fucked. It's crazy.
Is that verbatim or is
that was literally the quote? This guy's fucked. It's so fucked up too. I think this is so fucked up, and I get his hands are tied, but it's also fucked up that 3 weeks ago he did a big old fundraiser. Was it the fundraiser where Biden was on stage freezing? Was that the fundraiser or was that something? I think that was the fundraiser.
Wasn't it the one where Obama? Yeah.
I think that was it. He said, "Man, guys, at that fundraiser where we raised 25 million bucks for Biden, that guy was the guy you saw in the debates. He wasn't good." And literally that whole time he was saying, this guy, that's our man. You know what I mean? It's fucked up that 3 weeks later he can finally tell the truth. I get it, though. It's a game. It's Game of Thrones.
Did you hear what the quotes were that Clooney said after that fundraiser, right after or during the fundraiser at all, or no?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Yeah. I was about to say you're probably just talking out of your ass.
No. Sharp as a tack. Love this fucker.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love this guy so much. He's my brother.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is the man to lead us to the promised land. All that. There was more. It was some of it I can't say on air. Like it was graphic the way he talked about Biden.
In a positive way?
Yeah. No, in a positive way. It got weird. That's what I'm saying. It's so fucking weird how he changed.
What? Okay. I will pull the string on this. Why wouldn't you be able to say positivity? Like, what would he say? Like his cock was huge or something like that? Like,
dude, it's worse. I mean, that we clearly say on the show, right? It goes further. It goes deeper. If you get what I'm saying, like it's bad. You can't say it. This is a Christian show. We can't go that deep.
I don't think anyone gets what you're saying.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We can't do it. We can't do it here.
No, but the thing is, it just shows it is a game, and I think all of us know it now. Like, if anybody ever questioned it, it's pretty apparent on both sides.
This. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes.
Hang on. No, keep going. I got something to put up on here.
You're right, Henry. And just to make it balanced a little bit, like it reminds me of when that doctor said that Trump was like the greatest in the greatest shape anyone's ever seen. Right? Like,
yes.
Clearly, everyone
6'8", 240 pounds.
You think celebrities have yes men or yes women around them? Like the president's got everyone just saying yes, and someone that like forces you to say yes is even worse. It's kind of like Andrew Tate with Thread Guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, good point. Valid. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Damn, I thought I had something else saved or bookmarked here. I thought, man, I think I do somewhere, but hang on, I'll just put this up on the screen. Like, there's all these reports now coming out that, like, dude, I mean, for the past few years, Biden's been, like, nowhere to be seen. Nobody's met with him. When they meet with him, it's super fucking awkward. Like, it's not been normal. But again, everybody's been so quiet. It's literally Game of Thrones. So, from Nate Silver, Henry, I don't know if you can read this or if you want me to, like, read off some of this.
No, read it. Read it.
All right. Back in Washington, there have been clear signs throughout his term of the president being increasingly stage managed with lists of talking points, name of questionnaires, questioners. There we go. In drawings of where he should walk presented to him by aides. Ahead of closed-door cabinet meetings that Biden attends, it's customary for cabinet officials to submit questions and key talking points that they plan to present in front of Biden ahead of time to White House aides. This is from 2 sources with direct knowledge, and this was told to CNN. The entire display is kind of an act, one of those sources told CNN. They would come and say, hey, the president is going to call you in about 25 minutes and ask this question. What are the bullet points you'll respond with? And then the second source, who echoed the same description, said when Biden attends cabinet meetings, they're not freewheeling and pretty well orchestrated. And then the meetings themselves infrequent, with one cabinet secretary telling CNN they're uncertain of Biden's condition because they so rarely see him. It's fucking weird.
Whatever. I mean, honestly, this isn't huge news for me on this one. Like, basically, just saying Biden's incompetent is kind of what we already saw and kind of knew a little bit. But like hearing all this stuff, like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't.
Well, why do we vote for the people who are part of that game?
Well, I mean, I can tell you why I did. Because everyone's part of that game, A. B, because the last person tried to incite the peaceful transfer of power, which I've never seen before, where people were storming Capitol buildings.
Can I ask something real quick? Because it fits right in there.
Yeah, sure.
It's and not about voting before. I mean voting. Going forward these people.
I would vote for him again if you gave me that chance. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, so then the question is, if they're lying to our faces to this degree, why would you not want to incite exactly that and say, fuck you guys, we're getting you out of there ourselves?
That's a really good question. I would say that that's probably like, okay, what I would say was violence is always the weapon of the weak, meaning that like there's a better way to deal with it rather than doing that, like by grabbing the people and like putting them up on a stake or something like that. I don't necessarily see as being the right answer. Like, I know that like voting them out is almost like saying like, let's take one asshole that plays this horrible game and replace them with another asshole that plays, does the same fucking thing. But personally, I don't think that was, I think that January 6th is an example of taking people's truth, which is that people do lie to them, that they are frustrated, that people are taking too much out of their taxes and their lives are not what they want them to be, and making a straw man kind of like boogeyman type situation. And the person in power uses that to incite violence upon the people that are against him so he can maintain power. So to me, it's almost like a person's wielding his influence to maintain power, not to change the lies or anything like that, because you can make an argument that like under Trump, the lies were more so than any time in ever. So
I don't think I agree with that, but I also don't think he is some noble dude, right? But I think it's all the same. Yeah. I think it's all disgusting.
Yeah, I get that people are pissed and are want to incite violence and stuff like that. It's just, I don't necessarily think that that's, I'm
not the best
resigned. Way. I've almost resigned my. Yeah, go ahead.
People just feel helpless. They just feel helpless, and it's an outlet. Like I don't like what happened on the 6th. I think it didn't look good. I think you need to practice restraint, and at the same time, it's like I get the frustration. I totally get the frustration because you just feel like, yeah, all we ever do is perpetuate the same cycle. I don't know how you end it without just ripping the Band-Aid off. It feels like the system is so rigged with the way their elections are staggered that like you'll just never get out of it. Like it would take a generation to ever see like real change.
I don't want to like get too into the weeds on this whole situation just because I think it's boring a little bit. But I think that the system that we have now is probably better than what the direction would be of like having like a dictatorship type of situation, which I feel like Trump leans to that sort of side. So that kind of scares me. Like if the peaceful transfer of power does not happen, then one person wields that power to do whatever the fuck they want. Even the Supreme Court saying that like official acts are deemed to be like legal under their their ruling is kind of that sort of dangerous area where we're going to be like Russia, you know, like with Putin or something like that, who's won every election for the past however many, and all of his opponents end up being poisoned and dying, jailed or anything like that. Like that direction seems to be what we were going towards.
Sounds like Game of Thrones too.
Yeah, a little bit. Where I think the charade of like this organized, peaceful, whatever is more safe. So maybe that's.
I mean, I know we got to move off the topic. Oh yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I talked over you at the end. Can you say that again?
Ripping off the Band-Aid almost seems more dangerous and chaotic than what we're doing now. But whatever,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you for that.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's move off that. Although that's fucking awesome, I love that.
Let's look at the market real quick too, if we can.
Yeah, no, we definitely can and will and should and all that right now. But this caught my eye this morning. This is cool as fuck. Santa Monica. They just voted for something. I can't. Oh, hang on. I think it was something about teaching some kind of. There's some educational thing in Santa Monica where they're teaching Bitcoin. I don't know who to who. I don't know if it's school children, right? I don't know if it's that. I don't know. But anyway, Santa Monica embracing Bitcoin, which is cool. So now the Bitcoin logo's on a Ferris wheel. I like that. Yeah, it's just cool. We already did Germany. Actually, I do want to show this real quick here, looking at their supply. God, this chart's fucking awful. Maybe I'll come back to that. Or let me try a quick refresh here. Somehow they got like... Can you guys see this at the right? Probably barely, right?
This is German.
This is Germany's balance. Their balance of Bitcoin, which is really hard to fucking see, but right where my mouse is where they're at now.
Okay.
So... they just got like 2,500 Bitcoin back to their wallet. I'm guessing it was a sell order that wasn't filled, and because we saw that happen over the weekend, I believe, where it comes back to their wallet. It looks like a buy, but no, it's not. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Now to the market. Let's give a quick refresh, dude. We were almost at 59K this morning, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We've dipped a bit. This is coming from. Well, I was going to say this comes from the CPI numbers today, but really it was 58 something before numbers came in. I think there was just the expectation that it's bullish.
I missed the CPI. Is the CPI going down?
Came in lower.
In line? Oh, it's going lower?
Yeah, it actually came in lower. So,
is the markets reacting positively? Not just the crypto market, but the stock market?
Actually, stocks are down. So last I saw, stocks are down. Bitcoin was actually kind of flat or not down at the same rate. So people are hoping there's a little like catching up Bitcoin's doing because it got out of whack with the stock market. This was interesting. I don't ever read these though, but
yeah,
if that's a measure of, basically, so inflation fell 0.1%, but the CPI is like kind of cost of living stuff. Basically, it's gasoline. Gasoline is much cheaper now, I guess, right? And eating like food and housing has actually gone up. So I never knew. I don't know. I never knew it was like super intricate. Where what sectors, how they're performing, which it makes sense that you do know. But anyway,
it's kind of like jobs where like they take certain jobs, like the government jobs are more stable and like career wise. Like they filter out different types of jobs to see exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I did hear that this like. I don't want to dick ride Keyboard Monkey here, but like I did, I'm always like quoting him, but like I did.
He's awesome.
I did hear one of his tweets saying like this was a sell the news sort of event today.
Yeah, he called that, didn't he? Dude's awesome. Yeah, he's a good one. By the way, I mean, this is probably stupid. I'm sure you guys are all following him, but if you're not, Keyboard Monkey's a guy to follow for sure.
Just be careful. He's a day trading type of guy, so like your emotions can get fucking wrecked if you think that he's talking about like long term type of shit.
Yeah, good point. Really good point. 147 million in inflows in the ETFs yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row of like great performance there. And actually going back now, past almost 2 weeks, only 2 days have been outflows. So again, looking good. I mean, we got buyers at this level, which is awesome to see. And again, we still got to deal with Mount Gox, and it's yeah, man, yeah. JP Morgan says crypto market's going to rebound in August. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Didn't JP Morgan just say the other day, or was that somebody else? Was that
it? Might have been Wells Fargo or something like that. But I think JP Morgan did say something before.
Like this is the top of the cycle, right? Like
yeah.
It's fucking weird how that happens. I don't know if it's different people inside that have their own different takes, but it's not reported that way. It just comes out as JP Morgan, and then you're like, just super, super fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably peek at NFTs, I'm thinking, because I have not looked there in a minute. And then I actually, some of the stuff, I kind of want to talk some NFT stuff. Some big mints coming.
I do. Well, if it gets boring, I've got something I'd like to bring up.
Oh, cool. Well, you want to give us the topic?
The topic is the video short that you guys cut up yesterday.
Wait, a new one?
No, the one that you showed on the show yesterday.
Oh, dude, let's have it. Let's go.
You want to talk about it now?
Do you? Well, we might as well hit the collection rankings, guys. I have no idea what send it is. I've seen it like creeping up the collection ranking, but no fucking clue. But there you go. I'm just gonna assume a new collection. Maybe I'll click in. Let's just go to all. That's pretty new. That's pretty damn new. Yeah. Hey, I'm always looking out for. Yeah, dude, this is just maybe a week old. So always looking for new collections that are doing numbers, right? These are the indicators you look for, and there we have it. New collection, top of the collection rankings. What else? Animoca, of course, had their Mocha token airdrop claim today. So good sales there. Everything else pretty standard. Actually, ETH Bull Shark, no idea what that is either. So some new collections showing up. Just seeing buyers, sellers there makes me feel like that's another one of those, phony kind of things. Don't know exactly. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Good to see Good to see D-Market still in the top 3.
We love those guys.
Yeah.
Our unofficial sponsors of the show today.
Mm-hmm. D-Market.
Funny enough, I bet they would. We got a really good relationship with Mythos. I wonder if
are you into all sorts of D? Do you like to shop around for different shapes, sizes, colors, flavors of D?
Henry will cut this promo himself. Like,
do you want to see Henry shopping on the D-Market? D-Market. D-Market. Go check it out. Unofficial sponsor of the show.
Oh, that was good. All right, hit me. Should I pull that short up, or do you not want to see it again?
Yeah, let's play it.
Okay.
So if everyone just to catch everybody up, yesterday, right before the show started, Hudah said, "Hey, do you want to check out one of our shorts that we cut together and edited the video?" And then he showed it, and then we talked a little bit about it. But this is the short that he showed yesterday.
All right, I'm going to get the unmute going, so just a heads up.
The way that I see Web3 is people that do not deserve nearly the recognition that they have usually get it. And so
in hindsight, seeing it now again, I just want to say that Gary thing does look funny coming up.
Rewind it. I didn't even see the Gary thing that time. I'm sorry.
Is there a way to rewind? Whatever.
Web3 is people that do not deserve nearly the recognition that they have usually get it. And so I see that sort of like being for Thread Guy. His popularity got him to a place where he's working with Farouk or whatever. He's probably not very polished. A lot of natural talent, but he probably has not had the 10,000 hours of work to have made himself an expert.
Dude, it like sums up the space. It sums up like meme coin culture. Something overnight goes to like these $100 million market caps, and there's not a lot of substance there. After you reach that first peak, that first run, it takes something real to sustain it. And Thread Guy's showing he puts in the work to sustain it.
The way that I see Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, obviously during the show, basically what I said during the show yesterday was that it bothered me, that I was saying, like, what happened was if everyone doesn't know, the other thing is me and Gary V are friends. We went to college together. I worked at V Friends, yada, 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 right? So we're friends. And I told Hudah yesterday, he was like, that the initial viewing of it, having Gary clipped in there over the voiceover of me saying that my opinion of Web3 is people getting recognition that they don't deserve initially or are underprepared for that recognition, and having Gary be the first one on there, that I wasn't thrilled by that because it almost put a false narrative that I was talking about Gary not deserving what in Web3, that he didn't deserve what he got or whatever the situation was. Hudah ended up saying that, I didn't even notice that. I wasn't even aware of it. You know, I watched it 10 times, didn't even come to my mind that was the narrative that could have been sewn together by me saying people in Web3 are undeserving, and then having a bunch of people shown on there. I don't know what you could have drawn from that. I mean, that does seem like editing is.
My monkey brain goes like, I'm hearing Web3 and I just see images associated with Web3, because then when you start talking about who didn't deserve it, I didn't feel like it referenced that. I thought it was referencing what you were speaking about right then. It was Thread Guy. So to me, it was just Web3 images and then doesn't deserve, and it was Thread Guy.
Right. Which, and this is where I'm going, and this is kind of where I would say I wanted to hit back on this a little bit, was, so on top of that, it's also cut in a way that not only makes me needling Thread Guy, which I'm totally fine with. That's I feel. Those are my real feelings. Totally fine with that. But the clips in of Hudah smiling and then cutting to him saying positive things about it is definitely weird. But, and that's even fine too. The thing that I wanted to bring up today is that
this said is going on forever.
Well, I just need to say it.
Are we,
Henry,
yeah.
Can I fucking say it? Because I'm getting.
I guess. Does it take 15 more minutes?
It does.
Okay.
It does. Is that okay? How about this, Henry? You
as long as I know.
Not saying anything for the half of the show. Is that cool? No. Okay. Whatever.
I don't even know what to say. We're talking about a clip from yesterday for like 11 minutes.
Let me get to it now. So this is the accusation that I want to throw out there. I don't believe, Hudah, that you had nothing to do with that. I believe that you knew about it and maybe even narrated what you wanted to come out of that. That is my accusation towards you. Would you like to respond to that?
Absolutely. You're fucking retarded. It's unreal. Okay. It's unreal.
Please explain.
Okay, so the way the process goes, by the way, like, so the other thing I picked up on watching it this time too was I was not that positive. I actually agreed with everything you said, and I said, this stuff works like meme coins. It's bullshit, and then it takes something to actually sustain that. And I'm like, and Thread Guy puts in the work, so it was basically, we'll see. I think he can sustain it because he works, but I think I agreed with you in the clip. But okay, process for these videos.
Yes.
I upload them to a Drive folder, and our friend and editor takes those videos and chops up shorts. There's no communication in between. Like, he does that just to help out. And awesome fucking dude. There's no directing. Hey, here's a cool thing that happened. Like, he watches the show, which is incredible.
That's an interesting point that he watches the show.
He reached out to me.
So he's familiar with me and Gary being friendly.
Yes, and I'll tell you this. He said after the fact, because he watches the show, right? So he saw yesterday's episode, and he I think felt bad, and he's used to dealing with clients and, like, sometimes not getting the edit perfect, or a client just doesn't like it. Maybe the edit was great and the client doesn't like it. Sure. He's used to that. He said, hey, I'm gonna recut this, and then we'll just re-upload it. We'll swap it out. Because I think he agreed, or at least like he understands where you're coming from.
So let me ask you this, guys. Henry, and if you would like to jump in here, or if you're just pissed off that I'm even delaying the actual funness of the show, please let me know. But do you not think that is a weirdly creating a narrative of the short that is kind of icky, Henry?
That Gary was on there, or that Hudah?
No. The three things that they try to create a narrative that Gary, I was talking about Gary in that he's undeserving in Web3. B, that I'm needling Thread Guy, and then Hudah's good cop.
Oh, no, I agree with all three of those.
Damn.
So you could understand how I would have some sort of feeling on that, right?
Yes. On all three counts. Yeah.
And if and it's weird that Hudah's saying he doesn't know any of this, right? But does that mean that the editor is creating some sort of crazy evil narrative?
I think you're insane, dude. That clip sums up that conversation. That's how the conversation went.
Henry, do you agree with that or no?
I think maybe I agree a little on both. Like, it does sum up the conversation, but I think when it's clipped, then it just makes it a little bit more apparent. The Gary thing, I think, was just like, I don't think it was intentful to make it look like that. I just think that was the product of the conversation that you were being like.
Do you think Hudah knew about it?
That he knew he was clipping it that way?
that he actually
Like directs
had
the
some,
clip, say, hey,
had
do
some
this.
input on how the clip would go.
No, I don't think that at all.
You don't think he
no,
would lie?
no, I'm not saying that to defend him. I just don't think he did.
No, I
I think
believe
he
you.
clipped it, and it was like, oh, that's cool. It was the context of the conversation. The Gary V thing, I think he just wasn't even thinking that, like, oh, when it's clipped right there when Joe says this, it makes it seem like you're directing that comment to Gary V.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like purposeful, but I think the end product does come out the way that you said.
That part definitely
Joe,
does.
When I watched it, that was the first thing I thought was that. Like, oh, this is like kind of like putting Gary V in the target.
What is
not
this one,
intentionally, but
Kyle, if you think it's boring, log off, bro. Log off. I need to get to the bottom of this. I'd like to know what the audience thinks, to be honest with you. If you think that either I'm crazy or if you think that Hudah is not being truthful.
I said along the same lines, but I said to him, I think it was on the show yesterday or maybe before we got on the show. I think it was right.
Oh, now
Good timing.
Out.
Gotcha.
Hudah.
Okay, good to know. Hey, I didn't know this. Lemon's saying those are all influencers PFPs. I didn't realize they I thought they were just
One's K Money. I looked it up. One's K Money. One's like Soul Big Brain or something like that, and then Alex P. If we want,
Do you remember that? It was like 2 days ago, maybe.
We didn't hear you for the past 30 seconds.
We didn't hear you at all. And we still can't. We can't hear you. Oh shit! I was just about to say something. Oh, if it's interesting and if we think it's valuable, maybe we should have the editor on.
Oh, I would love him to. That'd be awesome. He's cool as fuck, by the way. Yeah, I would love him to come on.
I'd like to get to the bottom of this a little bit, Hudah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down if he's down.
And I'm down.
So
he's
listening. He's listening. So, dude, if you want to come on, come on.
Henry, no, I was just talking about getting the editor on to have this conversation with them too.
Who is the editor? Is it Flex?
No, it's not Flex.
My opinion, it's Hudah. It's Hudah's the editor.
I can't edit that good.
Not only did Hudah lie, Hudah is now created an editor, but he is the actual editor. You want me to get crazy? I
stand by the redacted part, dude. I can't edit this good. He's a good editor. I can't do that.
No. Henry, you cut out. Is there anything important that you wanted to say last to kind of cap this?
Did you hear the part where I said about Hudah the other day when we were talking? I probably was a robot there.
Yeah. Say it again.
We were talking about Thread Guy, I think at the beginning of a show, and I said like, "Oh, I think you're just being like a little."
Okay.
Like I don't think you're being hard on them. I think you're. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, we can't hear anything.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about possibly getting the editor on, or Kyle and a couple other people might think it's boring. I think Lemon was like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I didn't set this up properly, but if it is interesting enough for us to get to the bottom of, maybe we should. Like,
it's not gonna be that interesting. He's gonna come on and he'll be like, no, I just cut it. Hudah and I don't even chat.
You know what it's gonna be, Hudah? It's gonna be you with like a fucking fake mustache on, or like bald or some shit like that.
I'm just flattered you think I could edit like that because I can show you what I've edited and they're garbage. Okay, wait. I know. Okay, whatever. I'm showing it. You've seen how those look. I'll show you how the ones I've made look.
Well, you know what? If every clip is just me like hating, like if there's some weird narrative that every short is me doing that, I'm gonna get even.
This
more
is perfect because he edited this one too. So I'm gonna show you one he edited on my channel. Mark Cuban recently had his Gmail account compromised. Interesting timing that since then he has been selling off a whole bunch of NFTs. Dude hadn't sold NFTs in years at this point, but all of a sudden, again, as of a couple days ago, liquidating his Pudgy Penguin, multiple other NFTs. Was it really Mark Cuban, or was that somebody who maybe got access to his wallets? Mark Cuban. Pretty good. Here's one I edited. Now, last week, we got more big news on runestones, including that it's not just one rune meme coin you're getting, because, guys, you're getting one at the halving, you're getting another one later this year, and then you're getting a third meme coin whenever one of those two coins hits number 1. So, yeah, this runestone is going to be the gift that keeps on giving on top of the airdrops, the allocations that runestone holders are getting. Now, last week,
you know what I would say is the one short that I'm talking about, I would even say leans a little bit more towards your style. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to throw that out there. Sorry, throwing it out there. Done.
Oh, man. All right. Let's get him on.
right.
Anthony, you're welcome to come on if you want, buddy. Even
Audience-
now, hey, if you're watching right now, come on.
Audience, I apologize if this is boring. All I'm saying is, it's a very. I possibly think that Hudah is lying, and he might actually be the editor. That's all I'm saying. Okay, take that with what you will. I'd be interested to hear your opinions on that, theories, and evidence. But yeah, go ahead.
I dig it. All right, real quick, because it was pointed out in the chat, this is that Send It collection. It was a blink. It was a collection minted with Solana blinks. So, like, basically, I'm assuming it was a tweet. Like, was it actually tweeted out and you could mint directly from the tweet? If so, it's so fucking cool. Like, so fucking cool.
What is it? It's $100,000 supply.
100K supply collection. It's an NFT collection, I'm assuming, and it minted via tweet.
Okay.
At the very least, it minted via one of the blinks. But if it was a tweet
you.
or sent somewhere else, I'm not sure. But
Is that the first one?
it might be. It might be. If it's not, I mean, clearly it's the biggest one. I'm seeing if I can find where it actually went out.
Interesting.
But that's really cool. I mean, just, man, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming, like, really, really soon as they were announced. And there you go. That use case. Of course, those concerns about that being a big old security issue. Yeah. Gonna have to trust sources big time. Yeah, interesting. We'll keep our eyes on that. Henry, how's your connection? Because I think we got some good decentralized stuff to talk.
No, it's
yeah,
probably awful.
Can you camera us?
Um,
You don't have to. Just saying.
Dude, I'm trying to think of where I can set this. Let me just see.
Don't worry. In the meantime, for your
Love it.
entertainment
Wow.
pleasure.
That's good.
Oh, is he on?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, good shit. All right, decentralized. We'll throw this in bullish bearish.
Bearish.
No. We'll get to that. All right, hang on. Let's start this at the proper place. So you guys, you teased something yesterday. You told us something was coming. In fact, you told us on the show that that it was going to be some type of puzzle. And puzzle arrived. Can you walk us through what exactly that was?
Hit us with a little bit of that beautiful Kong song.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna cut out. I know it. So, no. When I cut out, it'll. So, yeah.
Let me set this-
So we inscribed a.
Let me set this up for you, Henry.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Okay. Yesterday, we teased an announcement from Decentralized. Henry is here to explain a little bit about it. Please be excited for the news that we are about to share with you. And Henry is about to blow your fucking balls off.
The more you spam ooze in the chat, the higher the price of decentralized go. We learned that last time, right?
Yes.
We don't know how this voodoo works, but it works. So there you go. All right, Henry, stage is yours, bro.
Yeah. It was not exciting at all. Was hoping that it would send us lower. It didn't. Not happy about it, but we're here. And somebody solved the quest, and yay.
Excellent.
Yay.
Excellent. Wonderful.
What was the quest? How did that work? Okay.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So,
Is there a
can you hear me okay?
We
Is
got
it like
you.
a Kong excitement word, like excitement or banana-rama or something? Because that would
No, listen. So we dropped the on-chain quest, and then half hour later, give or take, we dropped a new inscription. And the inscription basically, as the image, had a password that you would have to enter to be able to reveal what's ultimately the mint in decentralized words, along with the seed phrase to a wallet that contained Promethean, 1 million decentralized. So there was a child that was inscribed off of that parent. Okay, so we released that, but that you actually didn't have the info you needed to be able to solve the password. You had to wait for the child inscription to come, and within the HTML code of the child inscription, this gets really complicated, but within the HTML code of the child inscription was were just a bunch of stuff. There was all kinds of words. There was HTML, but there were, how many letters is the word untitled? 8 or so. UNTI. Yeah, 8 words in there that had binary code above each word, and that binary spelled the letters untitled. So like the first binary was a U, the second one was an N. So you basically had to go into the child inscription, go into the HTML code, and see these random words that had binary above the words. Can
I jump in real quick for a quick interjection?
Yeah, go for it.
Just wanted to remind you that you said that I droned on for like 15 minutes about what I was talking about. This fucking thing that you're saying right now is the most drony-on-y, useless gobbledygook I've ever heard.
Say the word, Henry, and I'll throw that mute button on.
Thank you.
I mean, it's super weird to compare talking about an on-chain quest for a OG project to Joe talking about his own clip from yesterday that we already discussed. But nonetheless, so the HTML, the binary within the HTML spelled the word untitled. That was the passcode. That revealed the seed phrase. And once you had the seed phrase, then the goal was that you would import the seed phrase into your Xverse wallet or whatever wallet and move out the Promethean and the decentralized. The funny thing was, whoever solved it.
Oh my God, I saw this.
Which was, I don't want to say it was stupid, and it wasn't the person who solved it, but somebody posted the screenshot of the seed phrase, so then everybody had the seed phrase. So what actually happened was multiple people were trying to withdraw the Promethean and the decentralized at the same time.
Damn.
So the Promethean went to one person, the decentralized went to another.
That's hilarious.
Which was kind of funny.
Well, dude, I saw 2 tweets that said the fucking idiot who listed 1,000 worth of decentralized from the quest for pennies on Magic Eden. What was the story there? Was there like, what happened? Did somebody list it wrong?
Yeah, dude, I think somebody, I don't know exactly, I don't have the full story, but I'm pretty sure the 1 million decentralized quickly got floored at 0.02 Bitcoin. And to be honest with you, off the top of my head, I don't know the value of it. I think that was less than what it was worth, but I think like immediately 1 million got listed.
Yeah.
And I think it might have been the same million that got taken out.
Wait. Okay, so did they list it incorrectly though? Because it sounds like it's just saying they sent it for pennies. And I've seen people list their sats, like list their runes for like the wrong total, right? Like they get confused with the math. And they literally will sell a stack worth 1,000 for like, 10 cents. Is that what happened here?
Oh, maybe I saw it for 0.02, so maybe they listed it for 0.02 sats.
Dude,
maybe that's what happened.
I think they listed it for 0.0002.
Because I thought it was 0.02 Bitcoin. Oh wow!
So did it get bought?
That would be hilarious.
Did it get bought
like
up?
Instantly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
they
like
listed
I think pretty much instantly.
Someone
check
should have
out-
bought that and burned it or something.
Yeah, check this out. If you can see the screenshot, if that's from from actually that right there, that looks like somebody sold it for 0.0002. So they made $11 on it. Shit, I could go look through the history. But anyway,
Yeah, you can go into the wallet.
that's a big fumble.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, they definitely listed it at 0.02 sats. Right?
Yeah, and then it shows the total on the right of how much they actually made from the sale, which again, that is accurate. Yeah, they sold it for $11. They should have made 1,000, but they got $11.
Someone's so smart to solve that mystery, then fumbled the selling of it. Is that fair to say?
What I'm not sure of, if it's the same person or if somebody else just happened to sell 1 million decentralized at the exact same time.
Yeah, because what happens here if they clicked lowest ask? Did somebody else fuck theirs up, and then he got in at the wrong time and clicked lowest ask to match whatever's the lowest thing, and then his copied it? Like, how do you click lowest ask and it populates that for you?
I don't know. It never sold any runes.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, I mean, the goal was, so this got solved. We went through lots of iterations of what the quest could be. We didn't want to make it so hard that it would go on for days. We didn't want to make it so easy that it would go on for like 2 minutes. I think we were hoping like maybe like a few hours, but it's hard to get anything over on degens and technical, people. So I think it lasted like an hour, give or take.
Are you happy with how it went, or you wish it went a little longer?
I think if it went a little longer, that'd be cool. But when all was said and done, I was like, man, for the hours that we poured into this, hours and hours and hours, like, it's funny, like, it comes out so quickly. But no, I'm happy. It was fun in Discord. So like listen, is it like the most exciting thing anybody's ever seen in Web3? No, it was just something to like put out there for people to like take part in something before we do the next thing that we're doing. And the goal was to like announce that the mint isn't decentralized.
That's what I was curious. What it culminated in, which is, so it is. We were hoping, guessing, whatever. It's a PFP. Is it a PFP? And also, I guess the big announcement here is, like you said, you're minting in the actual rune. You're using the rune to mint this thing.
Yeah.
What's that going to look like? I don't know if that's still like to be announced stuff.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah. How about you give? It says details in 24 hours. Why don't you give us one detail? Just tease one.
Yeah. So I guess what I would say is the details will be more details in 24 hours. I guess, maybe one thing that I can say is we're trying to be really careful about how we release what we're releasing. We're very cognizant of like market conditions and just like the overall vibe right now in ordinals and in NFTs. And we want to make sure like we're not putting a massive supply out there. So I think what you're going to see is a really, 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 and when I say really competitive, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be really competitive to get one of these. I mean, like fuddable competitive, because it's a very limited supply initially. And how we release more of these will be interesting. We'll release more about that in the future. But this first phase, which I'm like very, very, very small collection, purposely done that way.
Like 100 or 10 or like.
Yay! More than 100. Yeah, more than 100. Yeah, more than 100.
Do we want to embrace the FUD here? Was there FUD because it was so short-lived? Did people say like, hey, you guys are fucking dumb shits for?
Dude, I heard people liked it. I think it was cool.
Really?
And I think people are liking this idea here. So like Trevor had tweeted this out. This is when actually just a week or two ago. So I wonder if he knew what was coming. But anyone have a Bitcoin Ordinals launchpad where you can pay with a specific rune token to mint? Why is nobody doing this? And then I think you guys retweeted that. Possibly?
Yeah, so we replied to it with like a thought, like, like an emoji, thinking emoji. So the reality is like, this is something that, we tweeted in May, orange circle plus lightning bolt equals something. This isn't like it just takes a lot of time. Rune protocol was brand new. And we're like, let's do something with it. Like, we knew we wanted to do something. We wanted to be able to use the rune for something. And so this is we say it's a use case in typical Kong's fashion. Like, we will do something first. And I like that. I like knowing that like we're doing something first. We always get to have like our mark on the market, like first ones to do something in a rune.
I dig it.
So, I say it's baby steps. All of this stuff is baby steps. But I think it'll be cool, man. I really do. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, honestly, part of what I loved about the magic of NFTs and Web3 was a little bit of these kind of puzzles and things like that, and treasure hunts sort of stuff. So love that you guys did that. And you're right. You are doing something new and unique with paying for it in decentralized. Hopefully that goes well. You know how these things go, these launches. But yeah, you're right. And once again, more of an example of just kind of how you guys roll within Web3, which is kind of it has like a degen-y, gritty kind of vibe to it, which is really great.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Hell yes.
I'm excited for like when we release. I think it'll be. I just think these will be. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll feel like old school Gas Wars.
Yeah.
Oh no shit, that's cool. All right.
It's limited, man. I mean, there's 21,000 Prometheans, right? There's nowhere near that, like nowhere even close to that in this supply.
All right, so 2 questions then. Do you need a Promethean to do whatever this is? Because clearly you need decentralized. Do you need a Promethean too? And then secondly, is there going to be like a definitive go live time date, whatever, and it's straight up like a mint, and it's literally pump your fee?
I got a question too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on whether or not there's the speed up feature. Pretty sure there is, but just want to talk with who we're doing this with to make certain of it. Mm-hmm. And will you need a Promethean? Yeah, you're going to need a Promethean.
Huh.
I've got a question. What happens to the decentralized and the Promethean once people buy these PFPs from it? Do they get burned? Do they just come back to you, or how does that work?
Well, the decentralized is the token that you're minting in. So yeah, that goes to us. Okay. The Promethean does not get burned.
Okay, so it would be transferred to you guys to do what you will.
Didn't say that either. Maybe they get to keep it.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe they get to keep their prom.
Okay, gotcha.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, token. Sounds like a token gated Promethean with paying in decentralized.
Kind of sounds exactly like that. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Sounds like that. And again, like this is just the start of what we'll be releasing, but we just want to be really smart about how we release what we're doing. So there'll be some other functions that come in later, some other gamification to it. I think it'll get fun.
Can we pretend we're in like a what is it called? The Council of Kongs? What is that called?
Yeah, the Council of Kongs.
Can I pretend like I'm in the council real quick?
Sure.
You know what you should do is buy like a fucking diamond crusted banana pendant and like make a very like limited amount of them. And then like something happens where you're doing one of these things, and then like you can, like you give that as a gift away to one of the like kind of like a big causing sort of FOMO or whatever to have something like that. Granted, it's probably going to cost thousands of dollars. I'm just pontificating on like
funny. Funny you say that. It's funny you say that. There'll be something kind of similar to that that's going to be coming out here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just funny you say that. I'm like, did we talk about this?
No.
It's not a banana, but there is something very unique and cool that will be available.
Part of the Bitcoin kind of ecosystem
to people that
have. It's just no. It's more like it's just a CyberKong's cool piece of something that I can't say much. But there will be something out there that's like. Not saying it's being given away either, because it's not being. But yeah, there's something that's coming.
Cool.
That's cool.
Stay
tuned.
tuned.
Wow.
Stay tuned.
Sounds like I'm smart. Sounds like I got intuition. Doesn't it sound like I got intuition?
It's weird.
It does. Yeah.
No, it's weird. But honestly, I am excited for like what's coming out. I really fuck with the art. I like it. I like the way that we're doing it. And like no matter what we do, there's going to be people like, why didn't you do this? How come you didn't do that? Why didn't you cure cancer? Why didn't you build this, that, and the other? Like, hey, it's a starting point, man. This stuff takes some time.
Yeah, you guys are just doing your thing. Granted, you know what? Here's what I like about you, Henry, and the Kongs. You're not trying to like do anything or like kind of blow up or kind of like add additional nonsense to kind of get people to FOMO or anything like that. You kind of embrace we're doing things, this is how we do it, and we're just you roll with it or you don't. You know what I mean? Like
that's it, bro.
A lot of people really try to inflate the value or inflate the importance of a lot of their projects, and I don't see you guys doing that. And I know that I say that you should, and maybe in certain cases you should, but like I do like that you guys are what you're getting into when you deal with the comments.
You know what? I think when you've had a floor price of 215 ETH, and then you've gone down to whatever they got down to 3.5 ETH, you know that there are switches and buttons you can push to do this, do that. It's going to make this do this. It's going to make this do that. And you just realize like man, the artificial stuff, all it does is piss people off. Like, yeah, you can make people temporarily happy, but really you're just going to piss people off and you're going to wreck some people.
Well, you're kind of blanking out now. But while you're blanked out, I'd like to ask you. This seems like a lot of interesting, positive news on the Kongs front and decentralized. So I was wondering if there's anything. A couple of people in the comments are wondering if maybe you can say something to kind of try to put it in the direction of decentralized going to zero. Is there anything that you can say to kind of just cap it off in a real Henry sort of way, which is like leave everybody feeling impotent and mad a little bit?
I totally cut out there, didn't I?
Yeah,
it's possible.
I can't wait till this is done, dude. I can't wait till this is done.
We're
We're
at the hour mark. Oh, the drive.
I wasn't talking. Yeah.
Well, by the way, tomorrow back to normal, like in your office, show like normal. Yes.
Tomorrow I will be at home. I'll be at home on my laptop, so it'll
even fucking better.
Yeah. Then we'll have minimal. Yep. We'll have just minimal delays and technical difficulties, rather than like
it's so bad.
75%. Yeah.
All right, let's hit some bullish bearish. I got just a couple. No, dude, it's been totally. I'm just glad you've been able to come on.
Yeah, we need to.
Just two, and not funny either of them. First one, a real deal one, like really fucking cool. For the life of me, can't remember if we talked about this yesterday at all. I don't think we did, right?
No.
Yeah, the final Chromie Squiggles being minted here in the next couple weeks. Squiggle number 9999. This one is going to be a bit of a collaboration with Def Beef, which just another fucking phenomenal artist. Def Beef is working on this on the smart contract, because what's gonna happen with this Squiggle, we won't get into right now why they're so iconic. I think all you guys for the most part know. If you don't, I mean, drop it in comments, chat. We can answer there, or we can address next week, and we'll be talking about this next week. But point here, for the next week, you'll be able to send ETH to a contract to sign that Chromie Squiggle, and you'll get that ETH back, right? So it's basically free. You're just paying to transact. It's just to keep bots away and, general fuckery away from this thing. But yeah, you're going to get to be a part of this little iconic event by signing it. I think it's super fucking cool. And then the piece itself is going to be owned by or displayed like in the permanent collection of LACMA. So pretty fucking cool. Bullish bearish on Snowfro, Chromie Squiggles, and let's just say this whole event.
And so I don't know if people know. I'm sure they do, but Snowfro is the Chromie Squiggle founder guy. He started Art Blocks, and then Deafbeat. Hudah, you know a little bit more about Deafbeat than I do, but he's a lot of sort of like the musical NFT sort of stuff. And I know that Measly had one, and someone like wanted to buy it for like 100 ETH or something like that. But I don't know if it's at that price.
Those were worth $1 million at some point. At one point, it's crazy. Yeah, they're way down. But yeah, just awesome artists, both of them. Yeah,
and Snowfro has been kind of slowly inscribing the Chromie Squiggles as he's gone for years, not many years, but for years that he's been like giving them away at VCon tickets, giveaway stuff like that. So it's coming to the last one, which is really exciting.
So bullish bearish?
I'm going to be bullish on this. I mean, honestly, you could make an argument that the Squiggle is one of the most important, if not the most important. It was kind of like the generative art movement, and Snowfro is kind of the godfather of that. And so the last one should be a historic, and hopefully it'll pump the floors up.
Fuck yeah, Henry, bullish bearish?
Yeah, bullish.
Hell yeah. All right, last one. This will be a little video clip. This is I think you've seen the video at this point. It's been kind of the viral thing of the day. The context here, the little flavor text from this tweet's interesting. Gen Z rapidly going through the process that millennials went through that made them old and cringe. So I saw the video and it's cringe, but also I like seeing people having fun, so it doesn't fucking matter. But I hadn't really thought about that Gen Z generation is like they're leveling up, they're getting older, they're getting cringier as they go, as you should. It's just how life works. But if you hadn't seen the video, this is what everyone's talking about today.
Gen Z boss and a mini. Gen Z boss and a mini. Itty bitty titties and a bomb. Itty bitty titties and a bomb. 5'3" and an attitude. 5'3" and an attitude. Secret product in a trench. Secret product in a trench. New friend green and a sneaky link. New friend green and a sneaky link. Fake 10 hands in a hoop. Fake 10 hands in a hoop.
All right, to be fair, this is already a TikTok trend, so they're just, being a part of the thing. It's just like some of these things like hurt to look at. Same with like that new thing with the dad and his kid, that Boom song. Have you seen that one? It's fucking awful. Oh my God, it's awful. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Bullish, bearish on whatever. Just
let me take this one. Yeah, I'm bullish on people stopping to care what they look like. They don't have to feel conservative about just looking like a fucking absolute dipshit. And I think that that's freedom, and I think that that feels good, and it's fun. So I'd rather people look like fucking dumb fucks than to worry about what they fucking do and, oh, that's cringe or whatever. So that's my take on it. Bullish.
I think it's lame as fuck. It's pathetic. These people have no lives. They're snowflakes. They're probably voting for Biden. They're oxygen bandits, and I don't think we need them.
Based boomer. Based boomer take. I love it. All right, now you're just getting this for the hell of it.
He's mostly right.
That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to everyone. We bring the boom. Your favorite father and son.
Every afternoon on your
This shit goes on for 2 minutes, and they have multiple of these videos. I'm not going to make you sit through 2 minutes. So
These are the Costco guys.
Yes. Yeah. And what's funny is that dad pretty fucking often is just like flexing as he's holding shit, like just like flexing, fucking showing off that bicep. It's super. Yeah. That is the cringiest part of the whole video.
Yeah.
But hey, been there, So
yeah, let me add on. These guys are wearing the dad's wearing kind of like a it seemed American flag. I'm assuming that this guy isn't a Biden voter.
This feels like a Trump guy.
It feels like a Trump guy. And let me say this: views and money from views will make even the Trumpiest person do some cringe ass shit, no doubt.
Yep.
Henry would be fucking.
I don't even care.
Doing some craziness.
I want them off my planet. I want them off my planet, bro. Literally, like now.
I feel you, bro. All right, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. No more
by the
bullish
way, wait. Twitter
Henry.
giveaway on my account.
Oh shit! All right, hang on.
No way. Henry, you should do a video to kind of like show these boom guys how stupid they are. And you do a boom video. You're like, boom, we hate you fucking guys. We say you boom. You know what I mean? Like that'd
be cool.
That would be fucking cool. You should
That'd
think
be
about
cool,
that.
bro.
Get your whole family involved.
Dude, that's a good amount of decentralized to give away. 1 million?
Yeah.
A million? I'm entering.
Put up.
No, I'm not. Gonna.
All you gotta do is like it and tag decentralized and post your Tapper Daddy. No following, no tagging friends. It's easy.
Gangster.
Mint and
pretty good, guys.
easy,
Get in on that. 1 million. Again, pretty fucking good.
That's
well,
a million decentralized is what, $11.27.
Well, for that guy, hey, somebody clarified that too. I think he listed it to then snipe it or something. Like I just did that to get it in his hands quick. Like sitting there on maybe 2 different, browsers and list it to be able to snipe. I don't know if he ended up getting it, but that's what happened. Good to know. Good to know. All right, that's the show today. Guys, I just want you to know I'm bullish on you. That's right, you. Have a great afternoon, great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Love
Peace.
you guys. Bye.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
And there
First
she is,
batch will be small.
vaginally
What
small.
up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
Nothing.
All right, so the piece pizza was delish, bro.
Okay.
The piece pizza was delish.
Hold on.
Sally's
This was a frozen delivery. Is that right?
$30 pizza.
Where you could have probably just you could have paid me $30 to come deliver it to your house.
Easily. I would order it again. It was actually that good. It was so much. I actually thought about that. I'm like, it's so much better than the pizza around here.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be that horrible. Like, I order pizza and it costs like $60, $70 delivery sometimes. I'm like, $100 shipped, in a day or two, in like 2 days. And it's way better pizza. It's like not a bad deal.
How do you guys live close to each other, but you've never done a show from the same spot?
Because
We're not that close. I mean, it's close, but
He's like an hour out of Chicago or something like that.
yeah. I mean, if it's like if we wanted to drive and meet up, it's probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours, like city traffic and shit. I mean, we could make it happen. We got it.
I mean, I drive an hour and 40 minutes each way to work every day.
Yeah.
And look what happens to you, dude. Like, everything is fucked up in your life. I mean, you got a ticket today. You can't shoot video. We can barely hear anything you say. Any important shit you say gets cut out. You sound like a fucking goddamn, like robot. I mean, it's.
I just meant like driving an hour and a half is not crazy.
We met.
No,
at
you're right.
We met at VCon. We should meet.
Yeah,
That's true.
You guys went to a different state to meet up when
Yeah,
you
that's
could
true.
meet up in the same area.
It should happen, dude. There's a bunch of people from this area too. I know Edge is around here and a few other people. Like that'd be really fucking cool to do. Even just for the show, like doing a live one or something. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I think I'd love to.
It'd be
I
super
still want to
weird
get
for
Tyler
each
to
of
meet
you to drive 45 minutes and meet each other somewhere. That'd be weird.
Well, I do have a newborn baby, and things are busy in my life. So yeah, visiting Hudah as much as I love Hudah.
You were at the pool yesterday.
I was at the. Did I tell you that, or did we talk about this?
Yeah.
What was it?
No, it's all good. In fact, you guys should never get together.
That's probably how it'll go. It's okay. I don't hang out with my friends even here. I haven't seen probably my one friend in the area. I probably haven't seen in 8 months.
I've got a buddy from high school that moved out to Chicago primarily because of me. I've actually got 2 high school buddies. I haven't seen one in about 10 years, and the other one I've gone years without seeing. So it's the
older you get, the less you give a shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And like all the love's still there, but don't give a shit about.
No, but yeah,
No, I get you.
There'll be a reason to hang out, and we'll do it and stuff like that. But yeah, what is this?
The power of one. The power of two. The power of many.
God damn.
The power of one.
So bad. Do you know, Joe, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Even the people that were defending the show and liked it throughout, they fucking are done after the last episode. Like the biggest defenders of it are like, this is garbage.
What's Trinity's name? I forgot what her Jedi Master name is in this.
Sindara or Indara or something, I think.
Yes, yeah, okay. When she's force connecting with the Wookiee, forgot his name, don't even care. Which is ultimately putting her to the witches. Does she kill them? Or did it
I think accidentally.
When she Yeah. So she's that powerful, right? But she's that powerful in the Force, but then kind of just allow this stuff to happen. That's what's weird to me about it.
None of it makes sense. None of it. There's nothing. Every little, you can pick any scene where a thing happens, and I'm not, no exaggeration, Joe. Every fucking scene in the show, across 7 episodes, you watch it, and every little thing you can be like, why? That doesn't make sense. I get why you're doing it, but everything else should have made that not the way they handled it. None of it makes sense. None of it.
So you know how you and Yoda are always like, well, it does make sense in the timeline of this or whatever. You guys always do that. Have you guys given up on that for this, or does it make sense within the universe, but it doesn't make sense within the micro,
Dude,
I guess?
it doesn't make sense in context of Star Wars. They've got people in the show that aren't even born yet. They've got things happening that have never been in Star Wars before that are in comic books and stuff that's not canon that can be used still, and people can make it canon. But they got stuff that they don't set up, so you don't even understand what's going on. Normies would have no fucking clue. And then it doesn't. The worst part there, that's bad enough to have stuff that's not canon or doesn't make sense in the universe. It's even worse that the stuff doesn't even make sense in context of the show. That somebody did something previously that then they're doing the opposite now for no reason. They had a character
why does this happen? Is this just like people trying to make money off of this machine that they just are like pump more out, pump more out?
You know what I think?
Wow.
I think very much like Web3 and people doing things that they probably don't have the credentials to actually be doing.
You know what? I disagree with that. I think that people are really good, and I think that
No, dude, I swear I think it's a thing in Hollywood too. I think people just, man, if you're in, and it's a lot of giving your buddies gigs and stuff. And if you got a big enough name, you do stuff. This is people who aren't, the writing is so atrocious. This is where everybody turned. They like, it's so bad that even if you like the show, you can't forgive the writing. It's so atrocious.
I mean,
dude, if you think of her killing those witches through some force connection, 20 of them, however many, I don't know if I've ever seen a force power that powerful.
I don't think it was her. Like, I mean, as in, I don't think she killed them. I think her just disconnecting the Wookiee from their brain power, like, killed them. It was just like a side effect.
Yeah, Hudah, I think you're right that, like, if you're into Hollywood, Acolyte is Henry getting the gig of creating a show.
No, it's like me getting the gig of being on, like, the core Cyberpunks team. It's like that. Like, oh yeah, let's get this guy. He's not very technical, and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, dude,
bring him on.
Yeah, you know that ain't true.
It's like there's a little truth in it, but it's all good. It's all good. It still works.
So, and Hudah, you're just. I know that. You know what? I'm actually surprised that no one is interested in this at all, because obviously I am. You're saying that you did not lie and you had no input into that short, correct?
I can tell, yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. None.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it.
No, I believe it.
Not a single tweet, not a single short we've had. Have I seen ahead of time or even said anything? I literally upload them to a folder and then they come back as shorts.
I will say this though. The editor created a weird dynamic between us, don't you think?
I'm telling you, this last time we watched it, I actually don't think it's as egregious as you're making it sound.
Well, now that I watched it again, I was like, not only is he cutting together and voiceovering these things, he's now cutting Hudah into reaction shots of laughing and smiling throughout it, which almost was like odd. It was like weirdly done.
I don't know if Henry had his camera on, so he didn't have anybody else to work with there. And then, yeah, I don't know why I'm in it a couple times, like the face stuff, but
you know what it might have been? I mean, I would love to like make this a bigger deal, and I wish Henry actually got involved in this other than being like, this is stupid, don't talk about it anymore. I would really like Henry to actually embrace this and like add his own craziness to it. But maybe the editor was just taking the story of what it was and taking what there was and then kind of creating what he thought was the subtext of it all, or not even the subtext.
I think he was just making an interesting thing. We should ask Thread Guy what he thinks.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I agree, Joe. I agree.
Should we tag him in it? Like, should we tag Thread Guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
got to go harder on him, though. Yeah, I don't think we went hard enough.
I think it was
we go harder, then we tag him.
Yeah. Let's ask Gary what he thinks.
You know what? I'd be interested to hear. Yeah, like that's, and this is, see, now that you said that, it makes me feel as if you do have, like, the motivation is like, oh, we've got to get this show to be big. Let's get Gary to react to it. Let's get Thread Guy to react. Like, it's fucking, every time I put you out of it, you say something mischievous to pull you back in.
Let's see how the next couple shorts look, you know? Maybe there's something there, Joe. Maybe
there is.
Yeah. All right, I gotta fly.
Yeah, boys.
I'm gonna lose reception completely.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. All right.
Bye.